Today I want to show you how to make a comfrey poultice for injuries, tissue damage, bruises, cartilage damage. This is comfrey plant, and a lot of people have it in their garden. It's pretty prolific and it's hard to kill, so it's wonderful that we have it to use. I'm just going to show you this poultice on my daughter. Basically, this is what it looks like when it's on, and this is how to keep it from getting on your clothing. She damaged her shoulder in a car accident, and basically the bruise on the bone is so severe that they can't do surgery for 6 months. So we're trying to help it heal. So we've put a poultice on, and I'll show you how we've done that. I'm going to let her go so she doesn't have to stand here. So you get some fresh comfrey, and you lay out a section of saran wrap. So just lay out a good amount. I did this whole counter right here, laid it out. And then you take a leaf, you rinse off the plant, just get any bugs or anything off. And then you want some stem, because the stem has a aloe vera type substance in it. So I will show you that. And they say that the better ones are the ones that are actually actively growing, so that's why I picked ones with flowers. Okay, so there's saran wrap here. Then you lay out your leaves. Once you've washed them, you lay out your leaves on top of that. And then once they're laid out, so you've got a good foundation on there, you take something like a rock, or this is just a acupressure point crystal I got in Peru for pretty cheap, and I thought it would be perfect. So you take it and you start to crush it, and you can hear that crush. And you can hear, and then you can take it and you can crush the leaves. You do the same thing. You just crush the leaves. You can actually swirl around when it's on top of the saran wrap, but since I just put one on, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now you can see there's a sticky kind of a residue that has been released from that stem. It's kind of like, it feels a little bit like aloe vera, but not as slimy, but it is slimy like that, and you can see that's what you want to release when you crush the comfrey. You want to release that. Now comfrey has these little pricker fur-like things to protect it. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but there are little pricker, yeah, you can see. Okay, so there's little prickers on the leaves, and it can be irritating to the skin. So you crush as much as you can of the leaf, and then once you've got that all laid out and then all of it's all crushed and it's ready to go on, you need to put some kind of oil on the bait to protect the skin against any irritation from those little prickers. So you can use coconut butter, but because we are trying to heal her arm, we are using this comfrey salve. It's Dr. Christopher's Complete Tissue and Bone, and she's also taking that oral one, and so we just use this, but you can use coconut butter, olive oil, some kind of oil to protect the skin from those little irritating little prickers. And so we just scooped some of that and put it on her, rubbed it in really well so she had a good base coat, and then we picked up the saran wrap and actually wrapped it around her shoulder, and then we'll leave it there for a few hours to let it do its thing. And I just have to share, so she has a complete, let's see, she's got tears in her, you can look on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and see the tearing that she has. I have the doctor's report, but basically her rotator cuff is torn, the muscles are torn, the ligaments are torn. She's just, basically there's tears everywhere, but because her bone is so bruised, there's nothing to anchor those tears to do surgery. So they said at least 6 months before they can do surgery. 2 days ago she was not able to move her arm at all. Literally, she could not pick it up from her side at all. She can move the base, like the elbow, from the elbow down, she can move just fine, but if she tries to move it away from her body or that, she can't move it at all. So 2 days ago we started taking the Complete Tissue and Bone, and she's been taking vitamin C for a few days, and we've been rubbing since day one. A couple weeks ago we've been rubbing lavender oil and frankincense on the area, and then after about a week, we started rubbing the sports rub, which is basically wintergreen, those kind of menthol, those kind of oils that you would use in a sports injury or to soothe your muscles. So we've been rubbing that on once the major bruising was gone. And then since the medical science couldn't do anything, you know, I kind of prayed. You know, people laugh at me when I put that on my channel, but we didn't know what to do because medical science couldn't help her. So we prayed about it, and 4 different people within 2 days told us about Comfrey and using Comfrey as a salve. And I found out that it is in this. It does have Comfrey in the right there, Comfrey root, in the Dr. Christopher's salve, and we've been using that for a few days, and she can actually now move her arm away from her body a few inches, which is huge for her. That's a big deal. And she wasn't able to do that until we started taking this 2 days ago. And then also several people mentioned the MSM, and we I have some capsules, but somebody suggested this container is cheaper and same stuff, so we started taking that last night and this morning, and I don't know if it's the combination of the two or which one, but since we've started using these, and also I felt like I should give her some vitamin C. If you read studies about vitamin C and healing, people in comas have been cured just from hanging vitamin C in their IVs, high doses. So we've been giving her vitamin C, the Dr. Christopher's bone and tissue, and the MSM, and this salve from Dr. Christopher's, and that's all we've done differently the last 2 days. Now it's been 3 weeks, and she hasn't been able to move it at all in those 3 weeks. In the last 2 days, she's actually been able to move it probably 6 inches to 8 inches away from her body without pain, and being a dancer, that's important to her. So, and then we've been trying this compress. So today is the first day we've done the compress, and we'll see how that goes, but I just wanted to share that's what we've been doing and how great the results we've had from just those few things. And check out our blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, to read more about the accident and the injuries and read the test results and the MRI and things like that. Thesecretisgratitude.com, and then my YouTube channel, The Secret is Gratitude, for any other different things. There's lots of different things on there. And if you feel like you need to ask any questions, feel free, and I will try to answer them as best I can. Thanks for watching.